Yo, lady Shabba ranks again. Only watch the market. Watch this. Only watch what's going on there. Not even a cockroach or a bad shot making market. Crazy the PNM. Watch it now. This is some month looking like January earlier. You see how serious it is? Yeah, great is the PNM. They can come and buy apple and lay grapes. But they vote in PNM hard. And I say about talk rowdy, they look at the here, but watch how the market looking, watch. Nobody have money to buy goods to cook. But they can back at one another. These mother them only see what's going on TikTok. Only already see what's going on. Watch the condition of the market in December month. Nobody have money. And they're not saying nothing because great is the PNM. The money. I say that.
Scrap iron dealers and workers are promising to continue taking action until government lifts the industry's 6-month export ban.
The present political climate in Trinidad and Tobago
reminds me of a calypso. If you're looking for a donkey, parliament are plenty. Neither the ruling party nor the opposition wants constitutional reform. One has said it is a dagger aimed at the heart of the PNM. And the other has had an opportunity to have constitutional reform and mucked it up. For example, in the history of our country, only 3 governments, persons, parties, which have had the power to change the constitution and have constitutional reform. It was Dr. Eric Williams, A.N.R. Robinson, and Kamala Prasad Bisesa.
Correct. Yeah.
And therefore, if constitutional reform is necessary, a group of people who believe in it must get into parliament. And that is what I think the young people are struggling for.
Father God, lead your people out of bondage, out of poverty, out of pain and suffering. Father, only you alone know. Only you alone know. People is suffering in Trinidad, boy. People is suffering in Trinidad. And where are the defenders? You know, I'm going to tell you what it is. They are looking. This don't bother them. The defenders, things like this don't bother them. Things like this, they don't speak out on. You don't want to go speak out on? The things like with Foster Cummings, with Faris Alwari, things that could unseat a government. It's like 2 parents fighting and the child get caught up in the middle, the country. What's going on in our market? That has had thousands of people. But we want to swing and say PNM till we dead. We want to say UNC till we dead. We want to say PDP till we dead. We want to say PEP till we dead. We must be patriotic. We must stand up for country, for country, for country. And we must look and see which one of them is truly for country. Because I would have tell you what Basdio Pande say. Basdio Pande would have said 3 administration would have had the power to change the constitution. Eric Williams, the Naro government and the UNC government that where you could have power. I ain't bashing really the UNC, I showing all you. From a pioneer, where certain people, where their intention lies. I'm not saying that they can't change, but unless any party is talking the ones that are not talking constitutional reform, where referendum could be installed, we ought not to vote in these parties. Can you take a 50 years again of this? Are you willing to sacrifice your children's future for the love of a party? For the love of a race, a particular race? Some race feel better than the next. Are you willing to see foreigners come in and occupy lands that we, the African and the Indo-Trinidadian, would have died for in slavery? My God, what you went on in the last 50 years, indentured labor, and who are the power in this country today? We cannot continue to do the same thing over and over. How you go get the change that you're looking for, and you keep on doing the same thing? Are you the little child, your little child that you're sending to school now? Are you willing to offer up this child to put chain on the hand and the foot? That will go on if we continue to do the same thing. If any party is not talking constitutional reform where referendum can be installed, has nothing to do with them. And I ain't putting no water in my mouth, because if any time the narrative change where constitutional reform is not a part of the item, I ain't gonna be a part of that. I ain't gonna be a part of that, because what people facing. Lead the people out as you would have led them out of captivity. Lead them out of poverty. Lead them out, not into the hands of the enemy, but to them that try to trick them.